Friday practice for the Singapore Grand Prix is all wrapped up and we've got a lot of talking points. So, let's get into it. First practice, your top 10. We'll give you your top 10. So, P1, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Verstappen, Hamilton, Piastri, Norris, Hadjar, Sainz, Shinoda and Esteban Ocon. So immediately it's to the top of the timetables, baby, because Fernando Alonso is in P1. Ferrari, second and fourth, looking no bad. Max still up there. McLaren's, I was thinking, oh, what's going on? The McLaren's dropped off a cliff. Fifth and sixth. Not exactly great. Alonso, though, good lap, but again, practice one, not really representative. But again, it's still, you'd rather be at the top than at the bottom. And that's where his teammate is. 18th. His teammate's ranked rotten. We know the score. Alex Albon didn't even get a lap in. The Mercedes, 11th and 14th, they don't look particularly great. But to be honest, folks, there wasn't really a lot to talk about in practice one, so we may as well move on to practice two, baby. And as you can see, McLaren returned to the top, but a 10th covers the top four. Piastri leads Hadjar, Verstappen and Alonso. So again, like, good to see some Ferrari up there. No real surprise for me, actually, that Aston Martin are much better this weekend because this track just suits them. And RB, more often than not, do produce a good car. Piastri, though, I think McLaren needed this. They needed to bounce back in some capacity because if they were sitting 5th and 6th after this session, you could have been like, oh. But again, it was a session that got a lot of crashes. Russell hit the wall. Liam Lawson hit the wall. You had the likes of Antonelli and Alonso going very fast when he hit the wall. So I'm not too sure if Aston Martin used another set of soft tyres or Mercedes, but Alonso was purple. And he, on his run here that put him P4, he was actually slower for the middle sector. So maybe Alonso could have did back-to-back P1s. I'm not really too sure. But it's looking good for Aston Martin. It's looking good for RB. Even Haas looked pretty good. Ferrari didn't exactly look too good in second practice, but they were kind of doing their own thing. Medium runs, I guess. Yuki Tsunoda doing 11th. Like I said, George Russell in the wall. He finished last. Antonelli 18th. And again, man, Mercedes, like, yeah, Antonelli will cling on to the fact, well, it was purple for a wee bit. They don't look that good. But we did have a big, well, I say a big, I mean, for pit lane squabbles, I think it was a big crash. So Leclerc got released into the path of Lando Norris and he broke his front wing, did Lando Norris. I mean, you could be looking at a grid penalty for that, but I think we'll have to wait and see. But like I said, not much covering the top teams. The fact that Lance Stroll is like 5/10 off the top of the grid and he's sitting in P6, that confirms to me that the Aston Martin pace is real. Max will be licking his lips the fact he's up there. I think for Max has just got to forget about Norris. See, as long as Max can outscore Piastri, I think that's got to be the aim for the foreseeable future. Now, I'm not saying that means he can finish 9th, Piastri 10th and Norris 1st. No, it doesn't work like that. But Piastri's the guy with a massive gap. Norris is obviously quite a bit behind Piastri. Now, here, if you can take points out of both of them, fair enough. But best case scenario for Red Bull is that McLaren are getting into squabbles with the likes of Aston Martin and RB, running these kind of tracks. The likes of Ferrari and Mercedes. So, good news for Red Bull on that front. But if push comes to shove and Max has got a chance of winning, he will win more often than not. So yeah, guys, that's it for your practice recap. A lot of crashes, a lot of drama. And qualifying. If it's this close in qualifying between a bunch of different cars, I'll be there. It'll be great. It'll be a rare laugh, but yeah, also rain potentially. You just don't know what's going to happen around Singapore. So yeah, looking forward to it. But until next time, peace.